All right, so it's a little bit windy, so hopefully the sound's not terrible, but we're out here in our high tunnel. We bought this property in February of this year, 2020. Right now it is right after Christmas, like December 27th. So it's the weekend after Christmas, and we're working on getting this high tunnel up. This high tunnel was on the property when we bought it. It was missing the roof plastic. The end, the side curtains were all torn up. The end walls, as you can see, are in kind of rough shape. There's pieces falling off and everything. So when we bought this property, the high tunnel garden was had weeds in it taller than I was through the whole thing. So we trimmed those all out, dug them out, and then last year we used this half of the garden and pretty much just put a normal garden in it, and grew a lot of tomatoes, bell peppers, that sort of stuff. Now next year, now that we've had some more time to plan and to grow our business, the plan is to get the high tunnel plastic on, rebuild the whole end walls, and then go with a full year of planning in and grow, Ashley's produce business. So today I'm going to take these cattle panels that we used to trellis the tomatoes on last year, and we're going to put them on the end walls here down the side of the greenhouse. That way we can put Ashley's pigs in here to eat the weeds and till up the ground, and we have them, so it's just a good opportunity to let the animals help us do some work and make the soil better for our vegetable business next year. So our greenhouse, the hoop house, is 30 by 72. I think I'm gonna only go 64-ish. Is that right? No. I'm gonna come off at least one set of trusses on each side. That way I have some room on the ends, so I can come in and rebuild the end walls without having to work around the pigs. So on the sides, I can just go ahead and we're just gonna wire the panels to the galvanized tubing like this. We're just gonna do that, and then on the two end walls, we're gonna have to put T-post in and attach the panels that way. Alright, so I got the first couple panels in. As you can see, I'm taking some stainless steel wire that we have here, and I'm wrapping around double, and then I'm twisting it to pull it nice and tight. I will come in and add some fencing staples to pull this up to these boards that run along the bottom of the greenhouse. I've got the first couple ones done. I got a couple more to do. I'm gonna have to go pick up like 4 more panels to finish the project overall. The nice thing is, especially these panels down the side, long term they'll help, because last year we had really high animal pressure and pest pressure on the vegetables. So whether that was, we had some free range chickens at that point that were coming in. Our goats got out a couple times and came in here, and they can do a bunch of damage really fast to the crops. But also things like deer. We had a lot of deer in here. There was a lot of stuff that was eaten way high up that chickens couldn't eat, and some of those our goats couldn't get to. So I know there were some deer and stuff like that in here. So so these panels will help us keep the animals out overall. Eventually I need to build curtains that go up each side that will go up and down, that will help regulate the temperature in the greenhouse or the hoop house. That's going to come a little bit later on though, and so hope these panels that we're putting in that'll help with the pigs, they're also going to be able to help keep the pressure out in the spring from the other animals, and hopefully make it to where more of the vegetables we're growing are going to make it to the farmer's market and not just be eaten up by other things. So last year with the animal pressure, we tried to use this orange construction barrier, plastic fencing, to try and run along the end walls to try and keep the stuff out, and it did not work that great at all. Part of the problem was we just kind of used like tomato wrapping ties to hook it to this pole, and so then over time it just kind of got slid down, and then once it starts to go down, if the goats got out, they would come and just trample it to the ground, and so now it's all stuck in the ground and the grass is all grown into it, and we get this really nasty weed grass stuff that I don't know what it is. Ashley's the plant expert, but the roots like grow and then they come over and grow again, and it's really hard to get out and pull. Some of the weeds that we grew in here, or that grew in here, were really easy to pull out. This stuff was terrible. So I'm hoping part of with the pigs is that they can come in and eat a bunch of this stuff and eat the roots out and try and help get rid of it this year. So I've got to come through and dig out this plastic construction barrier all the way down so that I can come in and put our the more permanent fix of these cattle panels. Alright, so I'm walking down the hill to the greenhouse. I got the cattle panels that we needed, so hopefully now we can get the fence finished. It is Friday, New Year's Eve. Happy 2021. We're trying to start the year off with getting some work done. It's cold. When I was working on this last week, it was sunny and like in the 60s and nice. Now it's in the like 40s and raining and nasty and overcast. But we are going to go to Morgan County Seed this week, or tomorrow, this weekend. I'm coaching a wrestling tournament up in Missouri, and so Ashley's going to get the plastic and a bunch of stuff we need to get this thing back in shape. So I need to go ahead and get this project rolling, that way we can get the pigs in here, and spring's gonna be here real fast, so we got to keep rolling on it, otherwise we're never gonna get there. So as you can see right here, I got the cattle panels we need to finish the fencing up, and I also bought a bunch of 2x4s to rebuild these end walls, because as you can see they are absolutely falling apart. All right, so I've kind of got this in the rough spot I want it. I haven't wired it really yet, except for one little piece just to hold it up. Now I think I need to come in and dig, so the ground does this all through here where we had our rows from last year. I think I want to come through and dig out just a little bit in the tops of the rows to where this panel sits flat down in. The last thing we want is pigs out and running around, because they are the most stubborn animals and not fun to catch. So I think I'm going to come in here real quick before I put this in and level it out a little bit to where that panel sits down a little bit flatter. And then I also, you can see where I've left myself a little bit of room to come in here and build this wall while still letting them get to most of the greenhouse. section is now done. I just have to take these 2 panels and cover the back there, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, so we're out at my dad's house right now. This is where we've had Ash's 2 little pigs, and her donkey lives out here right now. So we're out here and we're gonna hook up to the livestock trailer that we have and try and get Bacon and Skippy Jack loaded up and hopefully get them moved to our house. I've never moved them in a trailer, so it could be a little interesting.
What are you doing, bud? Or at least butt cracking.
Huh? What do they do?
Still eating the pumpkin.
Grab the pumpkin and throw it out.
Come here, Skippy Jack. Come here, Skippy Jack. You're fine.
So easy.
Come here, Bacon. There's your pumpkin.
Like I could care less where I'm at.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
Alright, pal. Come here.
Is that good?
Alright, so that's a week later. But I wanted to kind of wrap this video up, and we got the 2 pigs over here. They're in the little pen. They've already started kind of tilling it up and eating some of the plant residue that was left over and helping break all that down. So this is Bacon and this is Skippy Jack. So Bacon, Skippy Jack. These were some pigs Ashley bought a while ago, and they're kind of her little pets. And so they aren't for meat or anything. They're just kind of pet pigs, and so we're gonna put them to work this next couple months and get the greenhouse ready to go. So as we keep videoing, I'll give you guys some more updates on how the pigs are doing, and we will keep showing you how we get the greenhouse going and get the entire plant business going up for this year. I appreciate everyone who stuck around and watched this entire video, and I hope the quality comes up as we continue to make more videos and share our story with you guys. So we're gonna call that a wrap on this one, and we'll see you next time.